had a lot of anger issues. I've written a book called Happy for No Reason.
Yes.
But I used to be angry for no reason. I remember telling my mom about it and she said, why are you going to a therapist? Come talk to me, come talk to your friends. And I'm like, no. So I've done all kinds of therapy, regular clinical therapy, I've done spiritual therapy. I've even done hypnotherapy. And I was wearing a salwar kameez, arrow drawn with eyeliner on my forehead. He looked at me and said, oh my God, this is Shanti. मेरा पहला paycheck में शांति का जो था 30,000 रुपए का था. I had never seen so much money before. We start by shooting मेहंदी लगा के रखना and I'm like 1 minute. And I remember Saroj Khan telling me, you know something, you are shaking your shoulders like Sunny Deol. You need to shake your hips. Preeti from Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. I was made to do many things I've never done before.
हम सब अपनी फ्यूचर प्लानिंग में लगे हुए हैं, बी इट सेविंग मनी और प्लानिंग अ वेकेशन. तो इन सब में अपनी हेल्थ को पीछे क्यों छोड़े? Well, I have decided to invest in my health for long-term benefits so I can enjoy a good quality of life. And to achieve this, I've decided to supplement my diet with Centrum multivitamins. Multivitamins मुझे देता है long-term benefits such as bone strength, a healthy heart, and an immunity. And by incorporating multivitamins, you too can live a long, healthy, and an active life. Our guest for today is an inspiration in herself. She started a career in 1994 with a show called Shanti, and 30 years since then, she's still going strong. Not just in the world of entertainment, but also in health and fitness. So on today's episode of Power Breakfast, Your Nutrition Matters, presented by Centrum, I am going to be enjoying a breakfast with Mandira Bedi. Hi Mandira, welcome to Power Breakfast on Curly Tails.
Thank you, Kamya. Thank you for having me here.
आपको पता है हमने आपको क्यों बुलाया है?
बताइए.
क्योंकि हम सब जानना चाहते हैं what is the secret to reverse aging.
क्या बात है. Thank you. What a start. बहुत खुश हुई ये सुनकर. It feels very nice when people say that. But I don't know. I live life in gratitude and I love what I do. I love my job and I wake up every morning saying thank you and I work out every day.
Well, it totally shows with your glowing skin and your fit body. We are going to be speaking a lot more about this. But सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहूँगी. I know you're a mom of two. How do you start your day? Is it a slow morning or a head start?
I love slow mornings, I have to tell you. But chance ऐसा मिलता नहीं है हर रोज. जब स्कूल के दिन होते हैं तो हम सब 6:15 और 6:30 के बीच उठते हैं.
Yeah.
जब मैं सुबह उठती हूँ ना तो सबसे पहले मैं देखती हूँ मेरे वेरेबल ने मुझे क्या स्कोर दिया है. How
well you
was
slept?
the quality of my sleep? Did I
Okay.
do well? What kind of score I got? What kind of rating I got? What my resting heart rate was? सबसे पहले मैं वो देखती हूँ.
अरे वाह.
Weekends होते हैं तो तब slow morning का मौका मिलता है and I really love it because we just wake up and we spend a little time in bed, we chat, we hang out. I love slow mornings.
अब ये जानना चाहेंगे आप खाते क्या हो? To look the way you do. What is it that you like to eat? How do you start your mornings? How do you fuel yourself?
The correct word is lacto over vegetarian.
Okay.
Which means
Very complicated.
Which
but
means
yes.
I'm not a vegan.
Okay.
Which means I'm a vegetarian who eats eggs.
Okay.
And I take milk and so not a
Right.
vegan, so a vegetarian plus eggs. The cool way to say it is eggetarian.
Okay.
So I'm that. I start my day with this.
Coffee.
1 glass of water, then 1 cup of black coffee, and then I have protein inside dahi. I take protein before I work out as well. And I found that when I do that, I'm less injury prone. It's amazing. Protein before and after.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a little bit of fruit and that fuels me for my workout. Post workout, I can have some eggs or I can have a protein bar, depends on whether I'm on the go or not. That's my breakfast. That's as far as the morning is concerned. Lunch, I don't complicate things. It's dal, roti, sabzi. Dinner is dal, roti or dal, sabzi. So I don't eat too much for dinner. Dinner is early also. It's at 7 o'clock in the
Oh,
evening.
really? Okay.
So yeah. So I just think our Indian diet is so amazing.
Yeah.
And the kind of vegetarian options we have.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just eat 2 bowls of really nice sabzi. I love lauki, I love bengan,
Okay.
I love bhindi. So, I mean, I can have 2-3 bowls of that and be fully satiated and feeling good and I'm not taken in carbs and I'm still not feeling, I'm not left feeling hungry.
Right. Let's just consider today is a slow morning,
It is a slow morning.
and we're going to enjoy a power breakfast.
Oh, thank you.
So we are at Sante Spine Cuisine in BKC, and these guys serve the best healthy vegetarian food. And we've ordered a bunch of dishes for you for a power breakfast.
Ooh, I'm already happy.
This is such a great start to the day, isn't
What
it?
a spread, and what a creative spread, I have to say.
Yeah.
Things over here that you've never seen in that form before.
Yeah.
Like I've never had a bajra risotto,
Exactly, right?
and I don't know what that tagliatelle is, but it looks very interesting. And this Thai curry and
Black rice,
black
purple
rice.
rice.
Purple rice is what they said. Yum, very nice.
There's something with beetroot as well over
Yes,
here. Again,
yes,
very
yes.
innovative.
Very innovative and very,
Very
tasty.
And talking of food, let's jump on to our segment, which is Your Nutrition Matters, presented by Centrum. So tell me now, you've been in this industry where the schedules are not fixed. How do you still make sure that you are eating right and you're taking good care of your diet?
I'm not that fussed about, oh my gosh, I have to eat a certain kind of food with
Mm.
1 teaspoon of oil or any of that. No.
Mm.
If I'm shooting, I order food from out. If there's going to be a place, I'm going to a place where there's going to be nothing really
Mm.
around, I take some food with me. Otherwise, most shoots have nice food also. So I'll eat, I choose something that suits me from the buffet and I'll eat that. So it shouldn't be that I will only eat a particular kind of food or that many grams of protein and that many grams of carbs or nothing
not
like
so
that.
particular
Not
about
so
that.
particular. I'm not on any diet per se.
Right.
I mean, I've tried it all. I've tried keto, but I don't recommend it to people because anything that asks you to give up certain food groups and
Yeah.
put so much fat into your body,
Yeah.
it can't be very good for you. It's for people with certain conditions who should be on the keto diet, not everybody.
Right.
I've tried remember the General Motors diet?
Hmm.
That diet where you one day fruits,
Fruit,
one day vegetables,
vegetable.
one day fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
You do that and then you do it for 1 week and you lose a little weight. And the moment you get back to normal eating, you put the weight back on again. I just think that the one that works if you want to lose weight is calorie deficit. So amount of calories burning.
Yeah.
And again, you don't have to calculate it. You've done a good workout.
Yeah.
Just cut down on the calories if you want to be in a calorie deficit. It's like that. I think what works is if you're eating generally healthy
Yeah.
and you're exercising on a regular basis, you can't beat that. That's
Right.
the best.
So Mandira, good to know that you really take good care of your diet and also, thinking about getting everything right. But
You also have to know this. You can't beat what you eat.
can't beat
You
what
can't
you
beat
eat.
what you eat means that if you go to the gym every day
Hmm.
and work out 1.5 hours and do tons of cardio and you do a great workout, but then you follow that up with bad eating,
Yeah.
like eating dessert and gulab jamuns and ice cream and cake, at the end of the day, you won't be losing weight or
Yeah.
you won't be fit. But the fact is, you have to zip your mouth if you want to lose weight or you want to keep the weight off. You can't beat what you eat.
That's what it means.
That's what it means. Abs are made in the kitchen. Abs aren't made in the gym.
Okay. But a lot of us think that our diet is enough, whatever we are eating, while it may be, but it may also lack vital minerals or
Yeah.
vitamins,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of people have started taking multivitamins,
Yes.
to
Yes.
bridge the gap.
Yes.
How about you? Do you intake any multivitamins?
Yes, I do take supplements, and my
Yeah.
supplements are as follows. Post lunch, I have calcium,
Okay.
I have biotin, and I have a multivitamin. I take one multivitamin, women's multivitamin. Right at night, just before going to sleep, I take omega because that's one thing that you get with flax seeds. But you get with fish oil. You get with when you eat fish. I don't eat fish. So my omega comes from a tablet. I take magnesium at night, and that's it.
And at what age or how many years before did you start taking multivitamins?
I've been taking multivitamins for the last 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
How did you realize that your body needs these nutrients or vital vitamins? Did you do a test or anything?
No, so I you know what? Every year on my birthday month, I do a full body checkup of everything. And that's a good way to remember. People say, we should do our blood work and our, checkups. And then you forget when did I actually get my last one done? Then you have to go and fish out the report. The one way of remembering it is on your birthday month. If you do it on your birthday month, you remember. I did last in April. I do my blood work, I do my bone density test, I do chest, I do the whole, including a stress test. And there's an amazing test that's come out that, you do an ultrasound here near your neck and you find out, it rules out the risk of stroke. I didn't even know a test like that existed till my last medical I went for. I do a medical checkup once every year. Then you find out if there's a deficiency of anything. Sometimes you have a B12 deficiency or a D, vitamin D deficiency. And if you need supplements at the time, your GP will tell you, your doctor will tell you, and then you have what you need to have.
And what about the long-term benefits, Mandira? And have you personally experienced like the long-term benefits? You've been taking it for the last 10 years.
I feel women over 30, the degeneration of the bones start at 30. So what can we do to make our bones strong? We can weight train. Okay, weight training is really good for your bones. And the other thing we can do is take a calcium supplement. So calcium supplement as women, we should never miss out on. Because our bodies need it.
Right.
I'm less injury prone when it comes to my regularity with my calcium. That's one. Because otherwise I used to have something or the other, one niggle or the other that would come up. And the other thing that I've noticed is that gives me really great sleep is magnesium at night. Taking a supplement that's good for you and gives you good rest, and it's not like you're taking a sleeping pill or something.
It's interesting to know how you actually invest a lot of time understanding what your body really needs. And I feel like all of us should do that. And I think one trend that you're setting here, or the best gift you can give to yourself on your birthday, is to get your health checkup done. Isn't it? You would know what's wrong with your body or what are the things that you must take care of. You've spoken about, of course, how we keep ourselves fit, but what about our inner health, which is also our mental health, or how do we feel every morning? Are there any things that you practice on a daily basis? We do see your quotes on Instagram, which are very, very, meaningful, and they add value to all our lives. But what are the things that you do on a daily basis?
I must tell you this, Kamya, I used to be a very, 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 very angry person. I had a lot of anger issues. I've written a book called Happy for No Reason. But I used to be angry for no reason, honestly. I just needed this much and I would blow my fuse. And the first thing is, to be aware. To be aware that something's off. Okay, awareness is the first step. And the fact that you're even aware is a really big step.
Absolutely.
So when you're aware, it's one thing. Then when you want to go and do something about it, that's the bigger step. So I have done all kinds of therapy, and I've gone to therapy when people were not going to therapy. I went to therapy when, people didn't have at least 5 counselors' numbers on their phone, which we now do have. I remember telling my mom about it, and she said, "Why are you going to a therapist? Come talk to me, come talk to your friends." And I'm like, no, I want to talk to somebody who's a professional, who can give me, professional advice, and who can, give me a perspective that nobody who's close to me can give me. So I've done all kinds of therapy, regular clinical therapy. I've done spiritual therapy. I have a spiritual therapist. I've even done hypnotherapy. And I have to tell you, hypnotherapy is not what
people would imagine it to be.
You're not lying on a couch with somebody, a pendulum in front of you, and you have googly eyes and you're just blurting out anything that's coming out. Hypnotherapy actually takes you to a very relaxed space. And that's, I think, it was hypnotherapy that helped me release my anger. That was the one that got me to the other side. And I have to tell you, I don't have anger issues anymore. Mental health is, of course, very important. And it's wonderful that a lot of companies now have helplines, have counselors. They give people a mental health day off if they want one. Things have changed. Of course, there was COVID in between, but apart from COVID, now mental health is being taken much more seriously, and I think it should be.
On that note, let's play a fun game, which is do or ditch. Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and you've got to tell me whether you do that or you ditch. Do you skip your meals during the day?
Ditch.
Drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day?
I'd like to say I do, but sometimes I ditch.
Okay. Snacking on fruits instead of chips?
Ditch.
Taking the elevator instead of stairs?
Always take the stairs. These are very complicated questions. 1 second. Ditch.
Eating a balanced breakfast every morning?
Do.
Going for a brisk walk during lunch break?
Not during lunch break, but somewhere in the day. Do.
Okay. Getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night?
5 nights a week. Do.
Perfect. Late night snacking. You're fast asleep by then, at least
Yeah.
on weekdays.
No, but even if I'm watching something at night, I used to have a problem that I needed to eat something while I
Yeah.
was watching. I don't do that anymore.
You don't do that
Yes.
anymore. Practicing mindfulness or meditation every day.
For a couple of minutes every day, yes, do.
Avoiding annual health checkups and screenings. We spoke about it.
Ditch. Yes, do.
Okay. Limiting screen time before bed.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, would like to talk about adoption, for that matter. You have one and you've adopted one. And that was again by choice. And if you can take us through, what was the thought behind going for this?
You know, when my husband and I were dating, those are the times, oh, what are your ideas of life and what do you want
Yeah.
to do and what do you think about, marriage and
Hmm.
children. And so at that point, I remember saying to him, I want to have one and adopt one. I didn't know at that point whether I'd follow through with it.
Yeah.
Because, when you're young, you have all these great ideas and you want to change the world and you want to be, live a worthy and a great life. But it doesn't always translate into action. And after having my son, I brought it up with my husband saying that second one we're going to adopt. Remember, we talked about it and he said yes and he was open to it. And so we put in our papers when Veer was 6 years old. My son was 6 years old. And then both Raj and I, we both got busy with life and work and our follow-up was pretty bad. And then the pandemic came along and we were like, something, if it doesn't happen now, it's not going to happen because Veer is now 9 years old.
Yeah.
It's 3 years on. And our name had not sort of come up, and as in on the list, there's a list. So we revisited the application and we revisited the social worker who was, guiding us. Basically, we had to do some of the application again because if it crosses 2.5 years, you have to do it again.
Okay.
And it's a very extensive application. And there's one piece of advice I'd like to give anybody who wants to adopt is they give you an option. They say choose from any 3 states, and just because it's there in the form, you choose from any 3 states. But if you don't find a match in those 3 states, your name can take forever to come up on the list.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a small fine print, it says anywhere in India. Just tick that box blindly because your name goes up really fast on the list.
Oh, okay.
When we redid the application and moved from those 3 states to anywhere in India, in 1 month, Tara's photograph was in our inbox. And Raj and I knew it was coming the next day. Sunday night, we decided whatever the photograph, whatever she looks like, however she is, that's Tara. And we'd already named her.
Yeah.
Tara's going to be in our inbox tomorrow.
Oh.
The photograph came up, we got all the medical records, and that was it. Then the process started.
A lot of people still have apprehensions around adoption.
Yes.
Um,
My parents, can I tell you, they're like, why? Are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure.
yeah.
Are you sure you want to adopt? I said, yes, I want to adopt. People say, I don't know what kind of child you'll get.
Yeah.
We don't know. Then it's in your hands. And I think we've got a lovely, feisty, naughty little girl called Tara. And there was a time that Veer was not very, at age 6, he wanted a sister.
Yeah.
By the time it all happened at age 9, he was like, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? Should I be doing this? And I was very overwhelmed. I remember
Yeah.
going to Jabalpur to go and get her.
Yeah.
And Veer was in tears and I was in tears and I was, am I doing the right thing? And it took
Oh
him a
my
while to
God,
it took him
yeah.
a while to settle down and sort of accept her as well.
Right.
And now though he looks at her as a pesky little sister, the brother sister vibe is strong. On my slow mornings, when I
Yeah.
have both the kids lying on my bed with me, I have Veer on one side and Tara on the other, and we've got some music playing. I just think that I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky and so privileged to have the journey that I'm having,
Yeah.
to be an adoptive parent and a biological parent. Very few people have a journey like that.
Absolutely. And I'm sure you're encouraging a lot of people. Would love to know about your journey as well. You're in a show called Shanti. It was quite an iconic show. But I want to know, did you always want to be an actor?
No.
How did
I
Shanti
don't come
happen?
from a family that is connected to acting or media or anything like that.
Right.
My brother went to IIM Ahmedabad
Right.
and he became a banker.
Yeah.
And I wanted to follow suit. It's just that I didn't have the brain
Yeah.
or the intellect to do an MBA. I tried my tests for the MBA schools
Okay.
and everything. I didn't get in anywhere. And then I did a course called Social Communication Media, which is SCM in Sophia College, which is for not being in front of the camera, behind the camera, be it
Right.
advertising or PR or film or television, but behind the camera. And as a part of my course, I had to do an internship somewhere, and I started working with Prahlad Kakkar.
Okay.
And then it was there that somebody saw me,
Okay.
and it was not something I ever imagined would happen or wanted to happen or anything like that. I was the junior most intern, and I was the gopher. Go for this, go for that, scrub the floor, clean this, wipe the
All interns can relate to you.
Yes, yes. So I was that. The director and writer of Shanti had come to Prahlad Kakkar to get her, and had filmed it.
Okay.
And he saw me then. I to date don't know what he saw in me. And he asked me to come for an audition, and he told me to come wearing a business suit, which I didn't own. I was like in college. Who owns a business suit in college, right? And I went wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and then I got called for another audition. And the second one, I was returning from lunch, and I was wearing a salwar kameez, and I happened to have a little arrow drawn with eyeliner on my forehead. And he looked at me and said, "Oh my God, what was I thinking? This is Shanti. This is the look I like." 3.5 years
Yeah.
and 800 episodes or 1,000 episodes. I can't remember
Oh
how
my
many episodes.
God.
I wore an arrow all the time. Couple of scenes in the hospital was the only time the arrow bindi was not on. So anyway, that's how it happened.
Yeah. And then you started enjoying acting so much.
Yeah, and then after that, I also simultaneously got a job in an advertising agency, O&M. My plans after my course
Yeah.
was to work in advertising,
Yeah.
and then this happened to happen along the way. The person who gave me the job, I still meet him. I'd written him a letter,
Yeah.
and I said, "You know what? I've got this offer, and I do want to come back to advertising. I promise you, I'm going to come back to advertising." And I never did. So.
yeah. तो आपने कॉर्पोरेट जॉब से वो इंटर्नशिप वाली की, नॉट
हाँ, हर समर हॉलिडे में एक इंटर्नशिप करती थी कहीं
हाँ.
ना कहीं. प्रहलाद के साथ मेरा वो जो लास्ट
हाँ.
इंटर्नशिप था, दैट वाज द
और
लास्ट.
पहला पेचेक याद है आपको क्या था आपका?
मेरा पहला पेचेक में शांति का जो था
हाँ.
वो 30,000 रुपए का था. इट वाज अ मंथली पेचेक, एंड
Oh.
I had never seen so much money before. Like, what? 30,000 rupees a month was the, yeah. But I mean, I could be working 10 days in that month or 25 days. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
My salary for the month was 30,000
thousand.
rupees.
Wow.
But the first check that came to me, because we started shooting on the 15th of a certain month,
Yeah.
was a half month check. So it was 15,000.
15,000.
And I remember I took that 15,000 rupee check, I put it into the bank, and I bought presents for everyone. I said, with my first paycheck, I need to buy
Oh
something for
wow,
everyone.
that's so sweet.
Yes.
और उसके बाद आपने बहुत ही आइकॉनिक फिल्म भी की, DDLJ.
जी.
How was it? Any memorable experience that you still recall?
I mean,
remember
the fact
working
that I
with?
started with a song,
Yeah.
and I was horrified. I mean, I don't come from a family that knows choreography from any angle.
Yeah.
So we start by shooting Mehndi Laga Ke Rakhna, and I'm like, 1 minute. And I remember Saroj Khan telling me, "You know something, you are shaking your shoulders like Sunny Deol. You need to shake your hips. Women shake their hips, men shake their shoulders." So I was like, okay, this is not a good start. And I have very little grace in me. I can lift weights and I can, run miles, but I don't have बोलते हैं ना अदाएं.
Yes.
वो अदाएं मुझ में बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. तो it was a little horrifying for me.
Yeah.
4 days where I'm asked to do things I've never done before, move parts of my body which I've never moved before. So let me tell you, it wasn't fun. And I was like, what have I got myself into? As Shanti, I was still, I was giving the strong, strong, hard looks, looking serious.
Yeah.
But as Preeti from Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, I was made to do many things I've never done before. So,
And then of course happened cricket.
yes.
For you, how did that actually happen? Because nobody would have thought of a female anchor at that point of time.
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yes, it was 2003
You
World
clearly
Cup,
a
21
trendsetter.
actually. मेरी लाइफ में बहुत कुछ जो हुआ है ना,
Hmm.
it's been about being at the right place at the right time. 2002 में
Hmm.
India beat England to make it to the semi-finals of this tournament called the Champions Trophy. और शांति मेरा शो श्रीलंका में बहुत पॉपुलर था, तो ये टूर्नामेंट श्रीलंका में चल रहा था. सेमीफाइनल्स तक इंडिया पहुंच गई है, तो मैंने कहा कि मैं जाके वहाँ क्रिकेट देखूंगा. आई लव्ड क्रिकेट.
Yeah.
तो मैंने अपना टिकट खरीद के मैं वहाँ पहुँच गई, और जहाँ जहाँ क्रिकेट का माहौल था वहाँ मैं थी. स्टेडियम हो या क्रिकेटर्स का होटल हो या जो भी, सोनी के लोगों ने मुझे वहाँ पे देखा, पूछा कि आप यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो, तो मैंने कहा मैं क्रिकेट देखने आई हूँ। तो मैंने कहा, अपने पैसों से, because at that time they were flying down celebrities to watch the cricket, and I had come, bought my own ticket, and I had come to watch the cricket. So they just had me at the back of their mind as somebody who likes the game of cricket. तो 2003 वर्ल्ड कप के लिए जब वो एक एंकर ढूंढ रहे थे, तो उन्होंने मुझे ऐसे ही बुलाया। जब मैं बैठी मीटिंग के लिए, 10 लोग कमरे में आए और क्रिकेट के क्वेश्चंस पूछने लगे मुझसे।
हाँ।
तो मैंने कहा ये क्या हो रहा है? And then they said at the end of it, would you be interested in hosting the cricket world cup? And I'm like, would I be interested? Yes, yes. But it wasn't as easy as that. There were 3 auditions, and I think about 1,000 other women that auditioned for this gig, and that's how cricket happened.
Wow.
So, but it all, I had not hosted anything before this,
Yeah.
and I think it was just because I was seen there as someone
Yeah.
who likes the game of cricket, and that's why they thought of even inviting me for a meeting or inviting me to audition,
Right.
because I had never hosted anything before that. After the cricket, I just got offered only anchoring jobs and emceeing jobs, and everybody
Yeah.
forgot I was an actor, and I'd done 8 years of acting before. I started my career with,
Yeah.
an acting job in Shanti. उसके बाद जो रोल्स भी मेरे पास आते थे, मेरी तरफ आते थे, वो to play a news anchor or to play a cricket commentator or to play a cricket presenter, and I'm like, आप भूल गए हो मुझे एक्टिंग भी आती है, मैं एक्टिंग मतलब इस इंडस्ट्री में एक्टर के तौर पर आई थी।
पर enjoy क्या करते हो आप ज़्यादा, एक्टिंग या एंकरिंग?
दोनों दोनों।
But you've been breaking stereotypes ना अपने पहले शो से लेकर, then the cricket thing that happened.
Shanti was the first ever daily soap on Indian television. First ever.
Ever.
अब
Yeah.
सारे जो shows हैं,
हाँ.
Monday to Wednesday
Right.
हैं, Monday to Thursday हैं, या
Right.
bi-weekly हैं, या tri-weekly हैं, या daily soaps हैं।
Yeah.
ये पहला daily soap था। Shanti.
रोज और
Yes.
कितना शूट करना पड़ता है ना, आई डोंट इवन नो हाउ दे मैनेज हर दिन एक नया शो।
हाँ, ऐसे करते थे। और 3 कैमरा सेटअप जो अब हम
हाँ.
देख रहे हैं, उस वक्त 3 कैमरा सेटअप का पहला शूट जो था वो था शांति का, क्योंकि हम an equivalent of एक एपिसोड हर रोज शूट करते थे, because we had to 5
Yeah.
days a week.
जब भी आपने क्रिकेट किया, ऑफ कोर्स broke a stereotype there also. It was followed by a mixed reaction. कुछ लोगों को बहुत अच्छा लगा, कुछ लोगों को ऐसा mixed reaction या negative feedback और criticism. वो आपको bother किया, and if it did, how did you manage, or what did you make you feel like?
It was not the time that we live in right now, where you just pick up your phone and type
Yeah.
your name and you'll see 20 things that
Hmm.
people are saying about you. Or we didn't have social media जहाँ पे आप लोगों के comments देख सकते हैं। उस वक्त इंटरनेट तो था,
Hmm.
पर ऐसा नहीं था। Sony just kept me away from all the. They said you're not allowed to know what people are saying. Just they shut all that out for me.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. But what I did learn from the cricket time was that there are going to be people who like you in life. This is a life lesson.
Yeah.
People in life who like you, and there'll be people who won't like you,
Hmm.
right? And the ones that like you, be grateful for them. The ones that won't like you, don't go around trying to please them.
Yeah.
It's more important to be the truest version of yourself and authentic you
Yeah.
than trying to be a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Okay, so know that in life,
Yeah.
whether we are in the media or whether we are in a regular 9 to 5 job, there'll be people who like you and there'll be people who don't. So accept that, be okay with that, and know that it's more important to be authentic.
Yeah.
It's more important to be true to yourself.
Your choices have been fantastic, and even the choice to cut your hair short at a time when everybody wanted to have like really long hair. Is there a story behind that also? Because you look really cool with the short hair.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is my longest hair. I'm growing it out.
Are you?
Yes,
Okay.
my hair is like yours, very curly.
Yeah, I know curly hair.
I have my own curly tails. No, I cut it at a time when, because I used to straighten my hair, and then the roots used to grow out curly, and I did
Yeah.
that for so long. I was so tired of it, and I said, my head shape is not bad. Let me just give it a shot.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to cut my hair, my hairstylist said, no, do not cut your hair short. You won't get work. I want you to sleep over it and come back. So I slept over it and I went back and said, cut it. And I cut it and I cut it short, and I loved it, and I kept it short for 20, well, not 20, about 15 years.
Yeah.
And now I'm growing it out, and the hair goes into a French braid, and I'm like, whoa, there's a French braid going on here. I haven't had that in years. So I'm enjoying that now.
और हमें आपकी साड़ी का कलेक्शन बहुत अच्छा लगता है. I want to know कितनी साड़ियाँ हैं आपके पास? How many do you have?
Oh gosh, I've never counted. Probably 100 or more.
Yeah.
Yes, I have lovely
And
sarees.
how long do you take to drape a sari? Do you do it
I can do
yourself?
it in under a minute.
Under a minute.
Under a minute if you're
Yeah.
timing me. because I can do it under a minute.
Wow.
But otherwise, it takes me a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It's associated with the sari. I wore so much of the sari, people thought that I was connected to a sari.
Yeah.
So whenever I did an event, people would say either wear a gown or wear a sari.
Yeah.
And so I started just on a lark designing saris
Yeah.
and wearing saris that I had designed. People say, who are you wearing? And I'm like, ooh, I'm wearing me. And then I started designing, and then being a designer is a full-time job.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to sell my brand. I didn't want anyone else to own my brand. So at the time of the pandemic, I had designing saris as my plan B, but plan A is also, by God's grace, still good.
Yeah.
So I don't have time for plan B. And you have to put in a lot of energy
True.
and a lot of yourself and a lot of effort. And I'm juggling too many balls.
Yeah.
So at the time of the pandemic, a lot of businesses shut shop. I just shut for the moment. I'm saying for the moment because I will go back to designing at some point,
Yeah.
because I just don't have the bandwidth. I've got too much going on.
Right.
So
You've also written a book, Happy for No Reason.
Yeah.
Are you really happy for no reason?
well, I'd like to say I am happy for no reason. You know, we look for joy and happiness outside of ourselves,
Yeah.
in situations and people and things. But that's not what will give you lasting happiness. Lasting happiness, lasting joy is something you have to create from within. It's about my journey. It's not autobiographical. It's just about things I've learned in my life. How to let go. How it's never too late to do anything in life. How, you know, fitness is important to me. How important gratitude is to me. So just, there's different chapters on different things that matter to me, and that's what it is. It's an intent I put out every day. I want to be happy for no reason. I want to wake up feeling happy, and most days I do. But there are some days I don't. And when there are days that I don't wake up with joy and happiness, I work on myself
Yeah.
to get to a space. of
We
joy.
love this spiritual Mandira. What about travel, Mandira? Do you like to travel?
I love traveling. My
Yeah.
work makes me travel to very nice places.
Yeah.
I love traveling with my kids. And now that the summer holidays are on, we're off to Seychelles day after tomorrow.
Oh wow. Okay, we
Yes.
need some tips
Yes.
from Seychelles for sure.
Yes, yes.
What is the advice that you would like to give to all the women out there who should prioritize their health before anything else?
Well, I'll just say that, you know what, you have to take care of yourself. That is self-love. Self-love is not selfishness. Self-love is taking care of yourself so you can be the best version of yourself for your families, for your husband, for your children, for your parents, for your work. So take care of yourself so you can be the best you for all the people that depend on you.
Mandira, it's been lovely chatting with you, enjoying this delicious breakfast, which we are yet to finish, which we're going to do that.
What a
after-
spread. What a spread.
You've been a wonderful guest and a small token of appreciation from us
Oh,
to
wow.
you
Thank
that
you.
you can take.
Thank you so much.
care of
Centrum.
yourself. Yes.
What a brand it is, and what amazing multivitamins it has. The women's multivitamin is the one I take.